Hello and welcome back to the Authentic Alana YouTube channel. I know I have been away for quite some time, taking a break, just doing all the things, but I am back. I will be dropping some videos and I'm looking really forward to sharing knowledge, information, tools, strategies and support for nervous system regulation, play, children, and just, journeying through life. So I'm really excited to be back. But today I wanted to jump in and talk to you about a little activity or thing that I do in my house, and it's called a gratitude jar. So the other day, last Thursday or Friday, we opened our gratitude jar from last year. Yes, 5.5 months later than normally we would do it, or I would like to do it, but we did it. So we opened it up, and in that gratitude jar, generally it's just me. I, throughout the year when I've had something good's happened in the day, or we've had a really special moment, or just any time that I feel called, actually, I write a little note. Sometimes I might print out a picture or draw a picture or something like that, but I wrote out a little note about what's happened and how it's made me feel. So just, it doesn't have to be long. It can be really simple. For example, one of our notes was that, we'd had dinner together, all of us, the four of us as a family, we'd sat down and eaten dinner at the table, and I felt so excited and happy and loved and connected for that. And that's simply what the note said, with a date on it. So yeah, we opened that up and it just gave me this prompt to share that with you. So we have a jar that the kids decorated quite a while ago, actually, like a few years ago. This is the jar. And we, it just sits on our bench or on a shelf in our lounge room, and anybody can add to it at any time. It's something that I did when I had my clinic in Shepparton as well, and it is so great to open those up at the end of the year. Ideally, I would love to do that like on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day to go back over and see some of the things that lit us up. But you can also dive in there anytime you feel like you need some support, you need some bolstering, you need some feel-good feelings, some dopamine, all those good stuff. You can just dip your hand in and pull one out and read it and remember, get that feeling from the time that you wrote that note. And that can be just as powerful as well. The research behind gratitude and how important it is for our mental health and well-being, how it supports so many areas of our life is extensive, and you can find that anywhere. You hear it all the time, but it is really, really a powerful way of doing it, and just a different way. People talk about doing 3 things that went well, or your gratitude journal at night, or things like that. But this is just a different take on that, and a really good one for kiddos, I find, as well. So the really exciting part is that when we opened all of those notes up together, I talked about how great it felt. We remembered so many awesome times from last year together. And actually, I could really see, sometimes life feels hard, but I could really see how many amazing moments we had. And so then we take the notes out, we keep it fresh for this year. And what actually happened was my daughter then went and wrote a note and put it in the jar, and she doesn't want me to know about it. She wanted to keep it a secret, but she was so excited, and I went and took a peek, and it was just so amazing. I will read it to you now, what she wrote. So she simply wrote, "Today we did gratitude jar," and she put her name and the date. But just the fact that she actually did that, she's 10 years old and she's never put a note in the jar before. And she made a comment when we were reading through them that I wrote, "Mum, you write all the notes." And I was like, "Yeah, isn't that interesting?" I said, "That's okay though. Anyone can put them in at any time, but if it's only me, that's okay too." So for her to do that, it's just lit me up so much. And it shows how modeling and doing these things over time, they might not change things in the moment, but over time you can see small little changes. And these are tools and things that will support our kiddos, long into the future. into adulthood and beyond, things that can support their mental health and well-being, support their nervous system to feel connected and safe, and just, support them to thrive in life rather than just survive. So that is my gratitude jar video. I hope you can see how excited and how supportive it has been for me and for our family. And I will drop the details in the comments below for you to make them. But it's really, really simple. There is actually no right or wrong. Get a jar, get a box, get something. And I will also, put a picture of the explanation that I've got that's up on my wall, and I've simply got that because that's what I had at my clinic, so I just stuck it up on our wall with our gratitude jar as well. So I will put that in the comments below. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. I would love to hear some of your ideas about how you practice gratitude, and the things that you do with your kids or for yourself to use gratitude as a tool for health and well-being and supporting your nervous system regulation. Thanks for being here with me today. If you feel called to find out what's happening in my world, feel free to jump into the link and subscribe to my newsletter so you can find out about all things Authentic Alana, all things Healing Hands, Help Hearts, and keep up to date with all of the happenings. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Sending you so much love, light, and connection today. Take care. Bye.